How many levels? Do you think that's a level as well? I think there's definitely 2, 3, 4, 5. Caldipo Caves. Oh, subzones. Silk Caverns 1 and 3. Their webs litter the ground, walls, and ceilings. Oh, spoders. Oh, we only get to take the 2 of us? Oh, Father's Protection. Oh, it requires 14 levels. Oh, we haven't skilled her up. Press left mouse to join. Oh, do you need a second player? How do you have 2 mice? The Bergsons can use mysterious eggs that they find in the lands of Morta to reset their abilities and rebuild their skill tree. Each reset will consume the mysterious egg. Oh, do you want to play as John again, or we take Linda out? Let's try the archer. Nope.
A celestial shard, chipped directly from the ancient crystal in the sanctuary. It would be the Bergsons' lifeline, a tether to pull them back home before death's fateful whisper.
Okay. That's the story way of dying. Cool. Using her bow, Linda takes out her enemies from a distance. You can use the mouse to aim and shoot at the same time. She uses stamina to shoot while moving. Her stamina regenerates automatically when she doesn't move and shoot at the same time. Okay, so no stamina getting used. Stamina getting used. No stamina getting used. It's pretty simple stuff. Man, why didn't this have controller support? This would have been sick. Wait, do we need to collect the gold? Oh, we gotta collect gold? Nice. I don't know what gold does, but left will set you free. Mistover only had control support. Isn't that the Darkest Dungeon like? Darkest Ayaya? Yeah. Ayaya. Ayaya. It's strange how we'll check that out in a second. I'm just going to clear it. Whoa, what's that? You couldn't work out why? A lot of it comes down to... We've had talks about game design in the past, is that a lot of games are getting created by people from outside of software development. So it's... You know, and especially like teams that are making their first or... it might not be their like first game, but first sort of serious attempt. Whoa, we dinged. So proper control scheme mapping and the idea of having, depending where you work, it's called differently, but having like programmable buttons is a foreign concept to a lot of people. Like, why do I need to have an input that pushes a programmatic button that then pushes another something? Can't we just go straight to that? And one of that is for easy mapping and changing. You know, we want a button in this instance to perform an attack. We don't want to program left mouse performs the attack. We want left mouse to be an input that pushes an attack button, and the attack button then triggers the attack of whatever character you're playing. That way you can develop better interaction from that, like that digital button, into a physical representation, whether it be a control pad or a keyboard, or something else that triggers. Maybe you have a potion that forces the character to attack, then the potion would be pushing that button for you. A lot of games, and it's come about because we have a lot more tools that help creative people make games, where in the past creative people would have to go find software engineers and the likes with game sort of dev background. So we do get a lot more products because of it, which is a good thing. But yeah, you get games that you're like, why does this not have mouse and keyboard support, which is really weird. But I guess it happens. We dinged. We have a choice. Explosive Crescendo. Loosen arrows skyward to fall upon Linda's enemies with explosive force. Harmonize. Decrease the stamina Linda must consume while moving and shooting, increasing the duration she can perform. I think they're both probably good though, right? Doesn't look like neither of these are linked. I like how they've got linked ones. That's cool. Let's go for... I think that's probably going to be an AoE, right? I want to see what this thing is down here, but... Oh, did I accidentally shoot the pot? Like, do we run on it? There's like... Oh, she's got a dash as well. Can we open the chest? Nice. They're released without Korean voice acting into that game. Yeah, but voice acting costs money, right? Maybe the market for the game though their research indicated they'd be better off going English first. Okay, so we need more gems. We can't take that. Requires a gemstone. And there was another one up there. Boom. Much fighting. Oh, okay, where's that healing potion? We can't... Oh, okay. Oh, is that a save? It must be a save point. Oh, she gets two... Fills up on 2 dashes. That's good to know. So that's like an AoE. Yeah, it lands where you're clicking. Where John's one before you just used it. Yeah, very kitey. It's okay though. Oi! Archer's being kitey? I know, but it's very much so. I was playing Path of Exile today. You have found the finish room portal. Press and hold T to teleport back to it from anywhere on this floor. Oh, that's nice. Do we get full health? Do I want to go through there, or do I want to check out the rest of the room, right? Redact 10 with an early hit slayer. My issue still is gear. I wonder what that does. Oh, that was a gemstone. Okay, now we can go get a thing. What is this? This weird... This. Weird sludginess. Oh. So we should go back, retreat, not... Oh, can we... Oh, I missed. That's kind of good. I like this. Music's nice. Subtle, but... Oh, we got a skill point. We leveled up. No full heal on level up. Feels bad, man. What are you? Oh, okay, so we can increase the damage on that, or we can take more of this, but we can't get there to level 4. I wonder how much that goes up by. Wait, what? Oh, it's 2 skill points to go up to level 2. We've only got 1. Do we save it then, or we go for Harmonize? Because at level 3, we can get this, and then at 4 we can go for like Inner Rhythm. While standing still, Linda's damage increases with each arrow. Nice. Linda focuses to temporarily push her ability to their max, drastically increasing her attack speed. Oh, you've got to use it on a control. Wow. Ah, this is just her. Yeah. She is skill level 1. Yeah. I'm going to save it and we'll use that. That's cool. Oh, nice. Okay. Makes me wonder if we should have just done a full playthrough with John and then change characters, or if that's the whole idea, is you're only going to do one playthrough, but you're going to use all the characters. I missed a corpse. Whereabouts? Need to be more... that's somewhat, a little bit helpful, but not really. Oh, you have to change characters?
Bounty awaited those who can defeat the god of games.
Oh, I don't know if I can do that. Pong? Okay. Victory! Hey, that's nice. Oh, what's this? Increased critical hit chance. Scepter of Proficiency added to items in Codex. Nice, okay. I'm down. Increased crit's always good. I mean, we're assuming increased crit's always good. That's where we came in. Ah. Was there any way, apart from running over it, was there any way of knowing that I could get that? I didn't see anything until I was already on it. They're just hard to spot? Okay. Feels bad, man. Is that one? No. Is that one?
The thinnest strands of white fibers coated the ground and walls, evidence of the silk caverns living up to their name.
I actually want to... How do we go back? Because there was a room I hadn't gone into. Hold T, he said? No? We can't go back? But I wasn't done on the other floor. I thought this was just... Oh, feels bad, man. There's a thing off to the left. Missed. Hey. Oh, cool, bro. You exploded good. Oh, the snipe. Your son asked you what the worst number was. You told him 288. It's a pretty bad number. I mean, it might not be the worst, but you haven't given him, like, awful information there. At least you didn't say 0. Hey, I got poison. Rude. Let's go get that health. It was a nice little chill game. Oh, were you making a joke? Did no one get it? Was it that bad? Your puns are that bad, no one even gets them? When you have to explain your jokes, you know you've done something wrong, right? Ah, it's too gross because a gross is 144. Yeah, like I said, when you have to explain your jokes, you know they're bad. Stop. Man, I gotta time that better. Or kite backwards into safety, not... Oh, wait, what are you doing over there? Whew. Rough. Oh, what's that? Restore a portion of your maximum... health. Okay. Oh, we can use it? Charms are magical objects found in the land of Morta. Each one of them has a special effect that they be activated by pressing R. They're consumed after being activated. You can only carry one charm with you before activating its effect. Cool, we get a heal. Hey Fox, good. We only just started. Oh. Yeah, so I was looking at that before I pressed F to interact with it. I'll be slower on the next one, just so we can have a look. But it pretty much looks like anything else. There's a thing. Come here. We can heal off that. Oh, she only got 15 health. It's kind of weird because, like, the characters stand out because they're really, like, and these stand out because they're definitely cartoony compared to the rest of the art, which is great. And enemies as well and stuff like this. It's cool. Oh, I see what's happening there. So having that sort of stuff's really cool. But then making something that's sort of blends in, that's an interactable, it's kind of strange. Like the gold stands out. Even the buttons. I don't know. I like the idea of if we all sold baked goods, we'd have a lot of good quality baked goods. Baked goods. Oh. Come here, little guy. I want baked goods now. If everyone's selling them, who is left to bake them? Oh, we're like, we'd assume that if you're selling them, you're either a small bakery that's only making a couple and selling, or you're like up front in a bigger bakery, in which case you're part of the baking. Like you're part, you're part of the team at the locale. Is that a corpse? Okay, that one kind of stood out, maybe. I'm gonna stick with maybe. There's a bad spider down there, as opposed to a good spider somewhere else. Whee! That one hit point left. Dirty, dirty. Oh, here we go. Did that have anything to do with my level up, him dying? It looked like my level up killed him. Alright, so now we can take the... Why is she only skill level 1? Because we haven't spent the points? Ah, so she doesn't level up until you spend the points. Do we get to be stronger now because of that as well? So that's something in holding points, is you don't actually level up if you're trying to wait for a better skill. Doesn't look like we're getting much harder. Yeah, I hope we find out what the deal with these things is. What's the deal? These maps randomly generated. They were not handcrafted, are they? Surely. Or maybe sections. Is that gold in that pot that I accidentally jumped into? That's cool. Hey, Asterius, how you going, man? Man, we're leaving spoder bodies everywhere. I thought he was like a golden enemy, then he's just running past a torch. Anyone got any big weekend plans? I mean, I've got big plans. I'm going to play games. And I'm super excited about it. Oh. I like the AoE spell. It's just really slow, hey. Like if you've done some kiting and you've got a bunch of enemies in front of you, just... I mean, it's nice to hit the big guys from around the corners, but... back. Okay, that looks like I want to explore everywhere else first. Yeah, I hope we find out about those. So last time I interacted with something near one of those doors, I got sent to this level before I could finish exploring. Whee! Okay. That was a waste of a cooldown. No, don't kill the baby!
Love, truly a divine emotion. Especially during dark days. Love had motivated this mother to lay down her life for her cub.
Get away from me, you jerks.
Love now compelled the young one to try and rouse her from eternal slumber. And it would be love welcoming the new orphan among the Bergsons.
Come with us, little guy. Wolf cub rescued. Just use that artifact, I guess. Don't want to die. I like the little rooms. We had the one... Oh man, now I have to shoot everything. Oh no! No, why would you do this to me? Oh chat, now we have to shoot all the things. Oh... shoot all the things. Okay, so this was a room we didn't go into down below, and we basically missed out on a relic. Create a totem that knocks back enemies. Totem of Defiance. Oh, that'd be really good against that stupid skeleton. That's a cool little trap, I like that. All the riches. Treasure. I think if it wasn't for the mouse aim, I'd be super into like just remapping or like setting up the custom mapper on my Oh, is that that's the one we're going to? Wait, there was two we could go to. There's this area here, and there's this thing here that looks like a boss. I'm gonna go to this one first. I used to have a small program that I would run that would place the mouse on coordinates of a circle based on a controller position.
Not all in the caves were refugees. Some were just traveling merchants stuck in a bind.
I think it might be on that computer, actually. I wrote it a very long time ago. Solid. Am I chalking up some sort of killing spree? Oh, I should just stand in there? It's a totem. Okay.
The strange-looking shopkeep dusted off his clothes and tipped his hat. He invited them to stop by his shop later.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
promising
rich.
Something for all adventuring needs.
Got some of them bandages. From now on, he will appear in dungeons, offering goods for a price. Give me this. On receiving a fatal blow, revive at a modest portion of maximum health. Oh, that seems good. I'm glad we came and went to save him. So they regenerate then. Because I've shot that one a bunch of times. Oh, free gold. Okay. Oh, okay, nice. Money, money, money. Shoot all the things. When you make a dungeoning game and you put pots everywhere that may or may not have gold in them, you're an evil, evil person.
All 8 eyes studied the one
Spoda.
so willing to walk into their own tomb.
And about that death thing. Turns out that's happening sooner than later. Man, there's going to be a lot of death here. Yeah.
The Bergson began to slip away, wondering if this was death.
Might have been able to totem again. Wolf Cub rescue. Shopkeeper Dariani rescued. Okay.
They gasped for air as the celestial shard brought them back. A sensation no hero could become accustomed to. As she heard John and Linda describe their foray, thoughts rushed through Margaret's
What do you mean?
head.
John wasn't even there.
Corruption had amplified the creature's wickedness, and no longer were they part of the harmony of the Rhea. With the new threats looming, Margaret asked Ben to prepare his workshop. He would have to take charge of enhancing the warrior family's weapons and armor.
Yeah, good catitude. Gameplay's good too. Hey, baby tech.
Although in the safety of the Bergsons' house, the young cub was not yet free from danger. Exhaustion racked the animal's body, its chest heaving for even the smallest of breaths. The family believed several plants found deep in the nearby caves, combined together, could serve to remedy the situation.